Mom Nerissa Beatrice, a teacher and a guidance counselor, and here's my channel where you can grow positive with all the relevant topics, lessons, and tips that I will be sharing. So if you're new in my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell button for you to get updated with the next videos. Okay, so for this video, I'll be featuring a series of webinars taken from the 3-day division level webinar on career psychoeducation for grades 10 to 12 students, which I was able to organize. As a guidance counselor, it is my advocacy to help students in their career decision making. So please do watch the videos.
The topics discussed today is all about identifying the different career choices and helping students in order to focus on choosing their own careers. So we have started with self-awareness and an activity on career awareness, wherein there is a linking on the different characteristics that a student may have in relationship to the careers available in our society. And the last discussion, Ma'am Tere, is all about the career pathways. Now, different careers are given and the local market information was also given. So I hope the students have already absorbed everything about how to choose their career and the different tips that were given. So I will be discussing today how to set goals. So in the developmental makeup of a particular student, so I suppose the different audience we have is from grade 10, 11, and 12. Their developmental stages, your developmental stage is on the verge of choosing the kind of life that you will have in the future. So choose the kind of life you will have, and the decision that you are going to make may affect different years or may affect the kind of life that you have maybe 5 to 10 years from now, or the lifetime that you are going to have. So that's why it's very important for you to have a good choice in your careers. So let me share my screen. So I will be discussing about goal setting and grounding. So in a career, we have to set goals about what we would like to have in life. But these choices does not end from the time that you enroll in a particular course. So when you enroll in a particular course, it is the start of your journey towards the kind of life that you have, but it has to be sustained. So that's the reason why when you set a goal, everybody should be grounded to that goal, which means that every step that you're going to create in every day of your life must be a step closer towards the attainment of your dreams. That even the kind of personality that you have should be developed in order to realize the dream. And like what Ma'am Terea said, in order to create a purpose in life, you yourself should be a creation of a purpose so that you may live not only for yourself, but for other people. So how involved is my family in my career choices? So there are different factors affects your choices in life. So one of them is your personality, the people around you, and the people who may be waiting, or uh, the people that is relying on you to be successful. So our dreams is selected because of different factors. So that is why in goal setting, it is very important that our family is involved in your career choices. So it's a decision to make not only by yourself, but also you have to ask help from your family. Bakit po family? Because the family is the most significant persons in your life. So basically, when you have a job, when you have your dreams, when you attain your dreams, you are going to share the laurels that you have received from the choice that you have. So even if you encounter different kinds of problems, your family will also be the one who's going to help you. Sabi nga, you have to choose your allies on your journey towards your career. So the allies could be your friends and your family. So sometimes when you make a choice, you have to tell your family this is your choice and you have to talk to them. So it was actually mentioned in the previous discussions. So everything that is in your mind involving the choice of careers should be taken or given or talked about with your family. So as a student, we always ask yourself, what careers am I considering for the future? What actually is the time wherein you have actually chose a particular career? Can you still remember? So are you with me? And
Yes,
why
ma'am.
do I like these careers?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Why do we like these careers at this moment of time? From the grade 10, grade 11, and grade 12. You have already some idea about what are the things that you would like. When was the time that you have started choosing? Naalala niyo pa ba kung kailan yung unang naisip na gusto niyo maging ganito? Gusto niyo maging teacher? Gusto niyo maging accountant? Anybody? Yes? Okay. So probably,
Yes.
if you can remember, I think 2 years ago and onwards before, there has been graduations in kindergarten. Have you ever attended kindergarten graduations? One of my favorite there is when children are attired in costumes and they are talking about what they would like to be in the future. Naalala pa po ba ninyo yon? Meron po bang nakaalala na nasa stage sila at nagsasabi na, I want to be a general. I want to be a teacher. So, career choice usually starts during the early years, envisioning ourselves on the kind of persons that we want to be in the future. So naaliw ako noon kapag sa kindergarten may nakikitang gano'n ng mga bata na they emanate what they like in the world in the future. And sometimes it is affected by the parents. So minsan, kung ano yung course ng parents, ng family, yun din yung course na pinipili ng bata. Some of them have that dream until they grow up, and some of them changes, while some of us become confused about what they want in life. So sometimes parents also have their own plans for their children. They ask themselves what best careers are likely suited to my child. Parents also give different kinds of sort of career guidance to the children. So why do I think my child will be well suited for the careers I listed? So different factors were already discussed, and parents are also aware about what they want their children to have. Parents have dreams for their children to finish up their education, to have a good job, and students also have their dreams. So it is very important that these two merge in order for an individual or a student can solidify kung ano talaga yung gusto niya sa buhay. So what factors did I consider in choosing these careers for my son or daughter? So the dream of the parent is the dream for the children. So, but it will always come down to what kind of life I want to, so that a person may never work for a job one day of his life. Kasi pag mahal mo yung course mo, kung ano yung trabaho mo, it will never feel like you are working. So, this career goal setting and grounding is actually a workshop in how you are going to choose or focus or zone in into a particular courses. So like what is being given as a tip, we do not limit ourselves to only one career. So in this personal career mapping tool, so I hope you still have there your notebooks and your journals. You can write in your journals your 3 prospective careers in the circles. So siguro naman dun sa mga binigay na courses, the different senior high school tracks and strands, and the different clusters of the courses and jobs available, plus the different labor market information, we have at least chosen 3 prospective careers that you want in life. So, ililista po natin yon sa ating journal. And then below, you are going to explain your reasons in choosing your career. So, here it is. You have your prospective career 1. What are the related tracks and strands? So, there are different tracks and strands. You have the arts and design, sports cluster, TVL cluster, accountancy, business management. You have the STEM, and of course, the humanities. So some of you are still thinking about what you are going to get in the senior high school for the grade 10, while grade 11 are already enrolled, and the grade 12 are already thinking of embarking in their college courses and career. So you can use this template in order to solidify. So first, sa tatlong napili mo, ano ba yung pinakauna? Ano yung pangalawa? Then you have the number 3 prospective career. So in there, you're going to choose related track and strand. So pwede siyang iba-iba, pwede kang for your assessment of yourself, maybe pumili ka ng course na yung isa STEM, gusto mo mag-engineering. Or you may also want to choose a career in criminology, gusto mo maging police. Or in the medical field, nursing. They are different courses with different strands. So it's okay because you are, if that is what you are thinking of, you can place there in the template. So, ano yung related track and strand? Bakit mo siya pinili? So, there are different kinds of reasons. Number 1, is it suited to your skill? Is it suited to your personality? Can your parents send you to that kind of course? How about your financial capacity to undergo the course? So those may be the different reasons why you choose the course. So ilalagay nyo yon dyan sa template for you to know the different reasons. Minsan kasi marami tayong iniisip about what we are, what we want in life. Pero pag hindi natin isinusulat, hindi natin siya nilalagay na maging konkreto siya, sometimes we forget the different goals that we have. So yun yung purpose ng grounding. Dapat solid, nakasimento kung ano talaga yung gusto mo sa buhay. And one thing to solidify that is to write it or have it in writing, especially in your journals. Okay. So lahat ba nakakasulat sa journal? Okay. So you're going to choose from among the different tracks and strands, then basing it on the different information that you have accumulated. Okay. So next, from your top 3 prospective careers, study your checklist. We have a checklist. This is taken from the Multiple Career Development Toolkit, which is designed to help students choose careers and present career guidance. So check the bullets that you feel describe your current situation or setting. You may write this for a profile in your journal. Okay. First is we have the interests, talents, and values profile. So a course that you are going to choose will base on your interest. Although, gaya nga ng sinabi, it will not be limited to your interest. It is also based on your talents. Ano yung kaya mong gawin? And of course, the values. Pag sinabing values, ano yung mga importante sa buhay mo? What are your choices in life? Your priorities in life. Next is, you have another profile, the family career choices. How is your family influencing your choices in life? We have education-related career choices. Paano mo ipupursue? Anong educational qualification yung kailangan para sa career na napili mo? Then you have the community-related career choices profile. So isa-isahin natin yon. So from the interest, talents, and profile, you have listed the 3 chosen courses. So, halimbawa, pinili mo yung engineering. You are going to have this checklist. Example, my interest and talents match my career choices. So, yung pinili mo bang engineering o kaya maging teacher, nagmamatch ba siya dun sa interests and talents? For example, how are you going to be an engineer if you are not interested in mathematical computations, in drawings, and making designs? So, can you choose? Okay, so you're going to check, is your interest and talents match career choice? Because kung halimbawa magkakaroon ka ng problema, then you will have a career mismatch. Yung tinatawag na career mismatch. Na naka-enroll ka na sa course mo or nakakuha ka na ng senior high school track and strand, and then somewhere along the way, you realize na hindi pala yun nakakamatch sa'yo. My values match with your career choices. Pumili ka ng humanities. Pero yung humanities, sa humanities, you have the quality to be of service, to help other people. Kailangan meron kang dedication to see what the society needs. And you should be able to give solutions. And yet, your values, your priorities does not belong to mingling with people. Wala kang pakialam sa ibang tao. So, in this case, if your values is not matched, then you may have problems with your career choice. Next, put a checklist. Do you have good grades in subjects related to your career choices? For engineering, do you have good grades in mathematics, physics, or geometry? Okay. If that is your chosen choices, you are going to check if you really have good grades. So everything that you are going to check will determine. The more check that you have in a particular course when it comes to interest, talents, and values, you are going to have high chances that you are going to have a proper match on your career choices. So have you accomplished school activities and projects related to your career prospective career pathways? So for example, as a student in junior high school and senior high school, because of your research of the kind of course that you have, diba, research mo na siya as a tip, have you in some ways during your times in junior high school and senior high school, did you create different kinds of activities leading to that career? How did you feel about it? Does it make you happy that you are doing those kinds of activities? Does it make you fulfilled? Is it easy for you? So you can check if you feel that kind of activity or it is congruent to your course choice. Next is, I have concrete evidences like copies of essays, term papers, and research articles related to your career pathways. There are persons who are really zoomed in towards doing things, although they did not associate it to a particular kind of courses. For example, a lot of people may love writing. A lot of people may like analyzing about what is happening in the society. So a lot of people may think about doing things in order to help the society. Halimbawa, merong activity dun sa barangay na mga rabus, mahilig siya na sumama. So it is an indication of activities and researches. Tapos sinusulat niya kung ano yung mga ginagawa niya, ano yung gusto niyang gawin. So those are evidences of your interest and talents. So for the interest and talents and values profile, if you get a lot of checks, then that means in that particular course, pasok na pasok ka sa gusto mo. Okay. You can do that for choice number 1, number 2, and number 3. Okay. So far, if you have questions, you can just write in the chat box so that you can be addressed. Next is the family career choices profile. So every time we talk about what do you want in life, nagkakaroon ng tinatawag na power of attraction. Every time that you say what you want, sometimes it can become a reality. Lalo na kapag pinagplaplanuhan mo. Lalo na kapag pinag-uusapan mo yon with your significant persons. So again, your top 3 choices, from your top 3 choices, you are going to check also every item. Number 1, have you consulted your family about your preferred career choices? Pinag-uusapan na ba ng family mo kung ano yung gusto mong course, track, or strand in senior high school or in college? Have your family and relatives expressed full support of your prospective career pathways? Why is it important that your family and relatives express support? Because sometimes there are things in our personality which we cannot see and other people can see clearly. So pwedeng sabi, o sige anak, yun na yung kunin mo kasi bagay na bagay yun sa personality mo or sa talent. Magaling ka naman sa math, so pwede mo yung kunin. At the same time, did your family and relatives, can they support your education leading to your prospective career? So kaya ba? ng support ng family? Kaya bang maghanap ng mga scholarships and opportunities? So, pag-uusapan nyo ng family. Halimbawa, medyo lucrative. Ano ba yung mga medyo mahal na mga career choices? Okay. So, makikita nyo yon sa mga researches like medical courses. Medyo mahal siya. So, can your family support that kind of career choice? What are your options if the support is lacking? Can your relatives find other options to support? Pwedeng sabihin, o sige, ganun yun pa rin yung course mo, hahanapan natin ng solution. So, kung check kayo dyan sa mga courses nyo, then, leading na dun sa ano talaga yung swak na course sa inyo. Next is you have family members who are already professionals in my chosen career. Most of the time, in the choices of courses, it also depends on what is predominant or common in your family. So a child, halimbawa, lahat na sila lawyer. So ikaw, idol mo yung family member, you're also going to choose to become a lawyer. So baka affected ka ng ganung choices. So family members who are already professionals, because you think that because of their chosen career, they can also help you in your chosen career. So halimbawa, pag meron mga group works, group activities, or school works, you can ask assistance from your family members. Okay. Then we have, I can help my family in the future through my career choices. So another consideration, i-identify nyo kung yung pipiliin mong courses, makakatulong nga ba sa family nyo in the future? Okay. How are you going to assess if it will help you? For example, will it land you a good job immediately? Can it help you support your other family members or whatever is the need of your family? So, i-consider niyo yan pagpili ng career choices. And in fact, even the parents will say, don't get this kind of career because sometimes it's difficult to find a job. So, if that is the consensus of the family, you can have and look for other options. Okay. Next profile that you have to check, again, consider your top three choices. How are you going to pursue that education for a future career? Number one, malapit ba yung institution na pwede kong enrollan? Or can I get different kinds of training near my location? For example, the senior high school strand or track I prefer are offered in a school close to my residence. Sometimes, bakit tayo lalayo pa kung meron namang malapit na? That is also one way of pooling the resources of your family. Instead na maano siya dun sa school mo for transportation, maiipon na yon for future education. So, yung course ba na pipiliin ko malapit? Is it close to my residence? So, kung check yan, pwede mo siyang i-check. Or that means that you are on the right track in your chosen course. There are available scholarship opportunities. Can it give me incentives? Ano yung mga scholarship na available if I choose this kind of particular choice? There were times before na, for example, yung TESDA, may mga scholarship na offered lang siya pag kinuha mo nursing. Offered lang siya pag kinuha mo education. For example, you can have scholarship like DOST. It's offered for particular courses lang. So if you really like your course, you can choose different kinds of scholarship opportunities. So it will also help solve the problem on how you're going to get your education. So, for example, if kung dun sa family, hindi nyo na i-check yung the family cannot support my career choice, but scholarship is available, then you can still pursue the course that you want. So another is you have education-related career opportunities. You search online for career planning resources to look for available schools related for my career choices. Example, the institution is not offering the kind of course that you want. Which one is the nearest? Alin ba yung pinakamalapit? And you are lucky if the nearest school also offers unavailable good scholarship opportunities. And it also offers quality education. So it is important that you search online for career planning resources. So another that you have need to check is the profile of the prospective schools, or if it is near you and you have the opportunity, you can actually have an ocular inspection of the schools that you prefer to enroll in. So, pwedeng bumisita kayo, tingnan nyo yung mga facilities, and then you also look at the kind of graduates that they have so that you can have a perspective of the jobs that you can get in the future. Example, if a particular school has a good passing percentage sa mga colleges for the grade 12 students, so kukuha kayo ng education, ilan ba yung nakakapasa ng education or percentage? Sa graduates ba nila, nakakapasa ba yung 100% when they take up LET? So those are the profile of your prospective schools. Minsan may mga student na maganda kasi yung uniform. Parang babagay sa akin yung uniform, kaya yung pipiliin ko. Okay. So it's still a profile of the university or the education or institution that you are going to choose. So that is for education-related career choices profile. And the last is you have the community-related career choices profile. So in the tips that you were given early on from the personality choices and the community-related job opportunities, you should also search for job opportunities in your place. Or does my course necessitate me to move or migrate to other places for me to get a good job? Okay. Kasi merong mga job na pwede kang mag-enroll dito, pero yung mga job opportunities can be met somewhere else. So, yung ibang tao, yung ibang graduates, they have to migrate to other places, maybe even overseas job. So, you search for future job opportunities. So, the different labor market information that were given gives you an idea about what kind of career choices you can have and the job opportunities. We would like also to remind you na meron tayong tinatawag na sunset job opportunities and we have the sunrise. Pag sinabing sunrise careers or courses, yun yung mga trendings na courses. We can choose trending courses, but we can also study and project how their trend will be in the future. Ito ba yung mga careers na mag-i-stay siya 5 years from now? Because we have previous opportunities sa taon-taon na pagbibigay namin ng career guidance. We also look at the labor market information and trends. We usually find that some trending jobs today or courses is no longer available when the student graduated. So example before, 10 years before, when we were choosing our own careers, boost yung physical therapist. especially in overseas, with very high pay. Okay, noon. So many people during that batch chose to enroll in physical therapy, only to find out after 5 years that the job opportunity overseas, especially in the United States, had already closed because it was already filled up within the 5 years. So ganun ka, hirap din yung pagpili ng career. Pero meron dong loopholes. Can I not choose a career that is trending? Or baka mawala siya sa trend? The answer will always lie on how good are you as a student. Dahil kahit gaano karami yung nag-graduate dyan, if you are a good student, your job, you will always be trending. Hindi tayo mawawalan ng trabaho. So, we have to look at the available career opportunities in your community related to my career choices. Okay, trending ang isang job based on labor market information. Pero sa lugar mo, walang available. And your personality is not suited towards being a person who wants to go out of your locality. So you have also to consider that. So, medyo matapang ka ba na lalabas ka ng locality mo in search for career opportunities? So, it's also to be considered. So, we are going to plan how this can be given attention to or can be addressed. Kung halimbawa ganun yung personality niyo. Next, find out if your career choice will improve the condition of your community through your career choices. So, like what everybody is saying, pagdating sa career guidance, your speaker starting from this morning, it's not just the pay, it's not just the job if it is available, but it also depends on the fulfillment that you have and the contribution that you're going to give in your community. So sa tingin mo, yung choice mo ba is purposeful? Meron ba siyang silbi sa community? Dahil kung wala siyang silbi, wala kang trabaho na makukuha. So, your career choice should always be important, especially in the community. Local, national, or international. Another, we can identify prospective employers or work opportunities connected to my career choices. Yung iba dyan, hindi pa nag-graduate, may trabaho na naghihintay. Hindi pa nagsi-senior high school, saka college. Ngayon again, ito na yung kunin mong course kasi si auntie mo nandoon, pag natapos ka niyan, kukunin ka. Di ba ang ganda? Meron na agad tayong naghihintay na trabaho. Or, what are the possible opportunities related to my career perspective? Also remember the career pathway. Halimbawa, you are going to choose to be an engineer. Ano kaya yung first job mo? Habang nagtitake ka ng engineering, pwede ka bang meron ng career? Like drafting, kasi tayo ngayon, ladderized education. So some of the students who are taking up college education in their first year have already tested the certificates in order to practice a particular competency. So pwede ba yun? Ano yung opportunity mo for earning and for having job? So can you reach the standard that is asked by the particular choice that you're going to have? Kasama yun sa research na dapat gawin nyo. So kailangan pala pag engineering, dapat ito yung standard. Makapasa ako dun sa training, makapasa ako dun sa mga skills, makuha ko yung kailangan na skills. So, those are my opportunities as a student. Kung halimbawa magti-TVL ako, can I have opportunities for business even if I am still a senior high school student? So, pwede nyo yung ilagay na checklist na if you wanted to take hospital industry, in the future you would like to be a manager of a hotel, what are the steps? What are the career pathways? What are the skills that I need to have? So yun yung dapat chine-check natin. So kailangan your career choices dun sa tatlo, yung apat na yon, you are going to consider those 4 profiles in order to profile the career choice para ma-single out alin ba dun sa tatlo na pinili ko ang talagang magiging suited to everything that I have, including skills, interests, and personality, plus financial. So, for the career pathways action plan, so gagawa din kayo dito sa journal nyo para masabi ko nga, ma-solidify yung career choice. What are your career pathways? Kung halimbawa mag-accountant ka, ano muna? Mag-engineering ka. Gusto mo maging general. Ano yung mga pathway? Ano yung mga steps that you have to get? So for career choice 1, hahanapin mo yung career pathway. You may use online resources. Ano ba yung requirements? As a student, ano ba yung mga training? Ano ba yung mga subject na kinukuha sa course na yan? Excuse me, and the skills needed. So qualification, ano ba dapat yung personality ko? If I'm going to be a teacher, kailangan ba mahiyain or do I need other skills? So in the career pathways action plan, you're going to write the different skills needed that a particular profession should have and the qualification. Pagdating sa qualification, you also have to take into consideration yung hiring. Okay. Paano ba hina-hire yung particular na course na yan? Ano ba? Kailangan ba na may actual? Magdi-demo ba ako para malaman ng mga boss na yung skill na yon kaya ko? If I wanted to be a manager, what kind of training? What kind of skills? What kind of education? Anong course ba yon? For example, gusto mo maging HR manager. Pwede ka ma-mismatch dyan. HR manager, pero may kakilala ka na naging HR manager, ang course niya is accountancy. So nag-enroll ka rin ng accountancy only to find out that, well, yung taong yun naging HR manager nung hindi pa stricto yung qualification requirements, kasi magaling siya sa people-oriented siya, kaya pre-promote siya as HR manager. But for an HR person, specialist, ano ba yung qualification niya? You find out na dapat yung personality, merong strong meron siyang strong na personality, mahilig makipag-usap. We have intra and extra-personal skills when it comes to dealing with people. So ano ba yung kailangan for a particular course? So kailangan i-research. So when you have all the information, gagawa din kayo nitong skills improvement plan. So ito pala yung kailangan na skill kapag gusto ko maging engineer. Meron ba ako niyan? Okay. Ang tanong, pag wala ka bang skill sa isang bagay, hindi mo na siya kailangan or hindi mo na siya matitake upon? Okay. Kailangan ba talaga na meron ka ng ganong skill for you to qualify to get the particular course? Okay, yes or no? Pwede ba yun? Okay. Based on the tips, sometimes, even if you don't have the skill, you can take a particular course. Kaya nga, pagplaplanuhan natin, kaya meron tayong goal setting and grounding because as early as today, when you have a dream and it can be developed, you can improve yourself. So meron tayong skill improvement plan. Okay, you have there 3 smileys. Merong skill. I will improve this through, halimbawa, engineering. Ano yung skill dyan na kailangan? Primary. Kaya mo ba yan na-improve? Pag na-feel nyo na kayang improve, then i-go nyo yan. Ilalagay nyo, how will I improve? So, I will improve this through. So, I have several people na kakilala ko. Meron talaga silang goals sa buhay. Sabi ng isa, as a college student, I wanted to be a student leader. I wanted to be the president of the education department. Sa ano yan, college. Sample ko siya. And what did he do para maging president? Ini-elect yung president sa 4th year. So, ang ginawa niya, kasi yun ang goal niya, first year college pa lang siya, nag-spread na siya ng influence. Lahat ng member ng education department, kakilala niya at friend niya. So, lahat yun ginawa niya. In-improve niya yung people's strength. Sabi niya, ako mahihain, pero I know I have this goal. So, I develop myself. So, kahit nahihiya ako, I forced myself to do this to develop my people skills. So, in the end, yung taong yun, one of my dear friends became the president of the education department in the school where he had applied. So, minsan, kung gusto talaga natin yung skill, pwede natin siyang ma-acquire. Pero yung nga sabi, with great awareness comes the power to effect a change. So, kaya nga binigyan kayo ng self-awareness talk, binigyan kayo ng career awareness because in the decision making, every information is important in making a decision that will make you successful in life. So course number 2, ano pa yung mga skills doon? How are you going to improve yourself so that you will develop the skill? Advantage pa rin po kung meron na kayong ganyang skill and i-improve na lang ninyo. So if you have already that skill, then that can help you very much in attaining your goals. So okay po, can you follow? Nagagawa po ba natin? So this is not an activity that you can only do today. So you can reflect on the things that you have learned today so that you can plan, you have create a different kinds of choices for you to make your final decision. Okay. So, yun na yung skills development plan. Okay. Skills improvement plan, ito yung example dun sa template na pinakita ko na blank. For example, a policeman should need endurance. Another is study habits, good study habits. Why? Because being a policeman needs you to pass examinations. Okay. So, di ba may board exam yung mga police? So, pag wala kang good study habit, hindi ka masipag mag-aral, you don't like to read, so it will give you problems in realizing your dream. Yun yung parang kumuha ka ng course, tapos hindi mo nare-realize ang dream mo because you are not passing the board exam or other licensing agencies. So, kailangan alam nyo kung halimbawa yung course na pinili nyo may board exam. And starting from senior high school, you are already preparing yourself for the course that you have chosen. Okay. So, action plan. So, grounding means that you should create an action plan. Identify problem in achieving prospective career choices. So, ano yung mga possible problem? Gaya ng sinabi ko, kaya nyo ba yung board exam, yung financial, yung school na i-enrollan nyo? Okay, so those are some of the problems. So if there are problems, will it stop you from getting your dream? I-give up nyo na lang ba yung course na pinili nyo? Because maraming mga problema or maraming X dun sa mga profiles. Okay. Merong mga tao na yes, I'm going to give up. But merong mga tao na the more problems given and obstacles, the more that they would want to find solution. Kasi nga, dream ko to. So am I going to give up my dream? So, for career choice number 1, dun sa question na yon, what are you going to improve? Sige, ilalagay na natin yung skills, study habits, learning behavior, maybe personality, maybe you are going to find financial activities, go do financial activities to support your studies. So ano ba yung kailangan mong gawin para sa career choice number 1? Ano yung pwede mong gawin para sa career choice number 2? Same thing with career choice number 3. Next, hindi pwedeng ilalagay mo lang ano yung pwede kong gawin. Paano? How will I improve on this? So, example. So, nilagyan ko na dyan ng example. So, ito yung kulang ko. Maybe, I need to have good study habits. So, increase habits of learning. Read more. Look for different resources. Pag medyo nahihirapan ako sa isang subject, hahanap ako ng mga ways in order to increase knowledge. And always remember that, sabi nga dun sa discussion, never limit yourself in a particular degree. Never limit yourselves on a particular area of knowledge. Hindi ibig sabihin mag-STEM ka, ang babasahin mo lang is yung materials para sa STEM. Di ba pwede naman tayong matutong magluto? Pwede naman tayong matuto ng ibang skills. So how will this kind of knowledge help us? So another question is, okay, meron ka ng what? What am I going to improve? Meron ka ng how? The question is, when will I improve this? Kailan po gagawin yung improvement sa religion? And therefore, kailan darating yung better me? We want to improve to prepare ourselves to a future career. But, hindi pwedeng sabihin, sabi ng mga grade 10, pag senior high school na ako, saka pagbubutiin ko yung pag-aaral. Pagdating ng senior high school, na-acquire pa rin nila na high school pa lang ako, college. Pag college na, saka na ako mag-improve ng sarili ko. The point is, the earlier you improve yourself, the earlier that you prepare yourself, the better for a better version of yourself. Sabi nga nung isang gustong maging teacher, I wanted to be an English teacher. Kasi gusto mo maging teacher. Anong teacher ka? Science? English? So ano yung skill? You have to be good in talking. Yung personality mo, dapat you have to be good in dealing with people. When are you going to develop yourself? So, pwedeng starting this week, starting next week, starting tonight. How am I going to increase my vocabulary? I have to learn books. I have to read books more. I have to speak. Sabi nga ng isang retired president of a college, president of our closest state college and university, yung dream niya noon is to become a good speaker, to be able to speak the English language well. So ang ginagawa daw niya, even in high school, is uso pa nun yung tape recorder. Lucky yung mga generation ngayon kasi we can record in the cellphone. Ang ginagawa niya, magbabasa siya ng article, tapos while reading, ire-record niya, titingnan niya kung ano yung mga speech defects niya, saan siya nagkakamali, kung nabubulol siya, and then every day or every opportunity, she tries to improve herself so that you can see the improvement. That person became the president of one of the state universities in Bicol region. So, an English teacher. Nag-starting siya sa English teacher and yung pathway niya is towards improvement of the self. So, when are we going to improve ourselves? Siyempre, the improvement will come with your decision to be a better you. So I hope you are following our career improvement plan. So ganito yung template niya. So while reflecting on your career choices, dun sa mga pinili nyo, baka merong 3 to 5 para malimit nyo, do the checklist, do the analysis for your different career choices. Self-improvement is an ongoing process and it is your choices. And sabi nga, paulit-ulit na sinasabi, it should not be limited to a particular skill. Porque magpupulis ka, you cannot learn other skills. In our environment today, where competition is very hard, isang posisyon, ilan ang nag-a-apply? Example, one position, one teaching position. How many applicants do we have? What kind of processes do you pass by? And it is also the same with the other professions. Gusto mong magtrabaho abroad, earn dollars, you have to apply. You have to present different qualifications. So you have to improve. But it doesn't mean na mag-i-improve ka lang sa isang area. In choosing a career, you have to be multitask. Lahat ng skill na pwede nyong gamitin, pwede nyong improve, dapat gawin nyo. For example, graduate ka ng education, walang vacancy, or ang hiring is 5 months from now. What are you going to do? Uupo ka lang? Wala kang gagawin? So, you have to plan that eventually. Kailan ka magpaplano? Okay. As early as possible. Example. Dun sa sinay kong example na wala nang job opening sa PT. And therefore, some of the people that will be accepted, especially in the local, needs experiences. So yung bagong graduate na PT, walang trabaho. Wala pa siyang client kasi wala pa siyang reputation. So, nag-open. So yung merong connection, di ba? You have to be good enough so that people know what you do, how you do it, and how good you are. So if people believe in your ability because you develop yourself well, kahit baguhan ka, even if you are a rookie, people will hire you. People will have belief in you, in your skills and abilities. So makikita yun dun sa course kung paano ka nag-graduate. If you are an honor student or even if hindi ka masyadong honor pero dedicated ka, ginagawa mo ng maayos yung trabaho mo, you build a reputation of excellence. So pag gumawa ka ng reputation of excellence, word will come through na eto magaling to, you should hire that person. Kahit wala kang papel, pwede kang ma-promote in some jobs. Pero minsan kailangan din yung papel para ma-promote ka. But the skills that you do, the way that you do things is a resume that is actual, inactual. Nakikita talaga sa'yo kung ano yung kaya mo. And you have credibility. Plus other skills. So, halimbawa, meron ka ng trabaho pero still, because you're a rookie, you are earning 200 pesos. Yun lang talaga yung sweldo mo. Pero you are also interested in mechanical things. while you are still a student, you learned how to repair cell phones, you learned how to repair radios, mga sirang electric fan, mga sirang radyo, whatever it is, sirang isip. Okay. With that skill, pwede mong gamitin yun in order to increase your earning value. So meron akong kakilala na PT, may pasyente siya. Pag uwi niya, may dalang laptop, may dalang electric fan, may dalang kung anong i-repair. Pero nung good na yung established na yung practice niya, maraming nakapila na gustong kunin yung services niya, but he is no longer available because even doctors get his services. So dahil magaling na talaga siya, pero nung una, kulang pa yung earning power dahil bagong graduate, yun, lahat ng skill na natutunan niya, ginagamit niya. So hindi lang yung yung tao yung inaayos niya, pati yung mga sirang gamit, inaayos din niya. So that is good for persons who can do many things because he knows how to do many things. So hindi pwedeng sa mga honor student, hindi ako maghuhugas ng pinggan sa bahay kasi I just need to study. Hindi ako magtatanim because I'm a cerebral person. Hindi pwede yun. You have to develop the totality of your personality to add value to who you are. So, yun yung tinatawag na self-improvement. When to start, that is as early as possible. So, kasi pag halimbawa meron kang mga courses na nag-open or nag-close yung door, one thing will open. Importante din yung marami kang qualifications. Halimbawa, pasado ka na sa nursing, pasado ka na sa PT, okay, meron ka pang license sa teacher. If you can do that, do it. So kung kaya ng skills nyo, do everything you can, get all the qualifications that you can have. So para pag nagsarado yung isang industry, meron ka pang isang alas para meron kang trabaho. So maybe you know how to bake a cake, you know how to be a good businessman, may skill ka doon. So walang magugutom na tao kung marami kang skill at marami kang alam. So everything that you need to do in life should be a step towards your dream. So according to Confucius, choose a job that you love and you will never have to work a day in your life because what you are doing is your passion. So what you are doing has importance not only to you but to the people you love and to the people who need you. Sabi nga nila, a job is always an answer to a life of somebody. So the job that you do is always a solution to another person's problem. So who you are tomorrow begins with what you do today. So the dreams that we have is always connected to the decisions that you create every day of your life in the present moment. Sabi nga, we do not live in the past, we learn from the past, nor we should live in the future. Kasi pag tayo sa future, hindi ka grounded, parang nakalutang ka sa alapaap. Pero your dreams should be grounded, it should be planned well. So you plan yourself, be the best person that you can. And that will be all. Thank you.